That makes no sense.
We are at the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse premiere in LA. It is really exciting here. There's a lot of people. I can't wait to go inside. The energy is immaculate. I feel great. I'm very thankful to be here. I'm really just living in the moment. I can't wait to look back at the interviews and look back at everything and really just, you know, like, oh wow, I was there. It was lit, like, you know. The animation, we just took it up a notch. It's like we jumped on the trampoline with it, just the storytelling from anyone can wear the mask, and it just takes a leap of faith to it's how you wear that mask, and it's about writing your own story. It's bringing awareness to your moral conscience and knowing the difference between right and wrong and being okay with it and acting on it. It's how you wear that mask that really matters. And the messaging is just beautiful. The performances by my castmates are spot on, exquisite. The directors did amazing. All of the same ingredients, just for the fans on another level. Just really intentional, really creative. It's an explosion of creativity, an explosion of Spider people. And if you love the Spider-Man franchise, you will love this movie. I think the audience can look forward to a moment of whoa. This is feeling like whoa. This is I didn't expect this. This is oh snap. We are traveling across the Spider-Verse for real. You know, I know that you can expect that feeling. Absolutely.
I truly believe there are few experiences in life like seeing a film, most types of films, any type of film really, on the big screen, but especially one like this. It will absolutely just captivate every part of you. You get to just fully immerse yourself into this world. The score is incredible, the soundtrack is amazing, the visuals, I could talk about them all day, but I don't know, there's nothing like feeling just fully immersed into this world, and you will feel like you are in it and transporting across dimensions, and it will be an experience you won't forget. I find myself constantly blown away by, Lord and Miller, every filmmaker involved in this, everything that happens in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but they made this film for true fans of this story and of this character. They take it way back, and it's so exciting to see when fans see that and resonate and pick up on things. And I think you have to see the film somewhere between like 75 and 100 times to really get it and see all of what I'm talking about. But it is incredible to see how they pulled everything in and created yet another beautiful version of this story. They will not be disappointed, and if they love the first one, they're in for a real treat with this second one, and if they haven't, well, then they absolutely must, but they can see this and fall in love. It has so much to take away from it, the storyline, the messaging, like I mentioned, the animation, the music. There is every part of this film, every frame should be blown up and put in a museum. They're going to enjoy it.
Because the detail in the animation is incredible. So much detail, so much finesse. There's so much care and love and attention that's gone into it. So you want to see it as big a screen as possible. It's just like they care. The filmmakers care, and there's so many nuggets. There's so much little things that you're like, oh, you go back. I've watched it twice, and the second time was even a richer watch. So it's like there is so much for the fans to take on every watch. They go deeper. They go deeper into the core themes, and but it's also you can ponder about life through Miles and through what he's going through. It's really quite profound, but still enjoyable and exciting, exhilarating, and also all the animation. It's all these different spider people, all these different styles. It's just so incredible to see. Have a ride. You're about to have a ride. You're about to enjoy yourself. You're about to you're gonna finish the film and go and schedule a time to watch it again.
I think the animation alone, the visuals are so fun that
it's kind of worth it. If you're a fan of animation, you're a fan of movies, this is going to be a fun one to see. That goes to our directors and writers. It's written perfectly. They knew exactly what they wanted. So our job was just to kind of go in and do what they asked for, because they had a vision for everything. A lot of times you're making a movie and you're finding it together. That's not this franchise. They've found it. And it's our job to come in there and keep going until they've nailed it. I think it's everything that they had in the first one, they have in this one, but everything just feels heightened. They learned from it. And when you've got filmmakers at the top, you know, the directors we have, you got Phil and Chris, they're constantly trying to grow and evolve. They're not settling. So as an actor in it or as a fan of it, we get to experience that growth and that work they're doing. So we're lucky. I mean, you don't get a lot of movies like this.
You have to see this movie on the big screen. First of all, because I saw it on the small screen first, and I'm literally here to see it on the big screen again because I just want that experience. The action sequences are amazing. The attention to detail is amazing. There's so many little Easter eggs that you can only catch if you're in a film. And I mean, if you're in a theater, and honestly, it's the best. I just want to hear also the soundtrack blasting in my ears. That's what I love about Spider-Man, is how down to earth and relatable it is. You know, Peter Parker, Miles Morales, both were bitten by spiders. Ordinary guys who just happened to be bitten by radioactive spiders, and then became superheroes and had to like accept that responsibility. And I think that in and of itself, of just having this power and the responsibility that comes with it, I think anybody can relate to it. It doesn't have to be like a superpower, but there could be, you know, something else that comes across, whether it's a responsibility to take on a career, to step into your destiny. We all feel that, and that's just such a relatable element that these movies tap into. And it's also just funny as hell. It's hard to top Spider-Verse. Even just watching the first movie, having no expectations, then hearing people say, oh, Spider-Verse is so good, it's so good, and I'm being worried like, oh, y'all are hyping it, and then watching it for myself and being like, this is amazing. So then to try to overcome that in the second movie, and then to actually do it, because they did, and I think the filmmakers are so smart. They're so damn talented, and they really care about all of these characters. They care about the lore of Spider-Man. They research endlessly. They care about every single year of animation that things have changed, and it shows in the movies, and the passion is there. And because of that, like, they don't have to try too hard to top themselves. They do. And I can honestly say that I might like this. I might be biased, but I might like this one better than the first one. I gotta watch the first one again to decide officially.
It's Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. It's literally telling you in the title, it's across the Spider-Verse. The television can't contain this. So you gotta go, you gotta sit with a bunch of strangers, eat popcorn, scream, laugh, cry. There's gonna be a lot of tears in this one. But yeah, man, I mean, it's so big, it's so bold, it's so new. Like, we have gone far and beyond from the very first one. So you have to see it. You have to see it in IMAX. Do IMAX, like, so you can look like this. It's got to be like that. Like, really seeing Spider-Man in the street. So you got, but it's just, I don't know. It's built for the theater. It's built for it. Our directors and our creatives on this one really outdid themselves, man. I mean, like, I don't think you guys really understand how many Spider-Man you're going to see in this one. But what I really love about what they capture in this one is the heart of these characters and the story. Like, this movie touches you in such a way that, you know, and that has a lot to do with this great ensemble. I mean, having Issa and Shameik and Hailee and Luna and now Oscar, it just keeps branching out, and it's really beautiful. But the heart of this is something that is wonderful that they capture, truly. You can look forward to having your mind blown because, like I said, there are hundreds of Spider-Men in this. Spider-Women, Spider-Pigs, Spider-Bats. There's all different kinds of things. There's a spider for every flavor.
It's epic. I mean, what else can you say? I feel the acting is incredible. The music is spectacular. The visuals are stunning. And I didn't think that we could top the first one, but I kind of think we did. It's pretty extraordinary. I think it only hits me when we're at these venues because you can see the life that it takes on and how much people love it. And that's really nice to be part of. Something that makes people feel good, you know, especially in these days, right? This day and age, it's like, if we can make people feel good, give us some flour. It's really good.
I can't believe I'm a part of this movie. Just as a fan of the first one, such a huge fan. To become a part of something, you know, it's like loving a band, and then the band asks you if you'd like to come and tour with them and, you know, play an instrument with them. It's like, it's not really supposed to happen, you know. Usually once you're the fan of something, you remain in that distance from it. So this is like a pretty strange thrill. Not only is it about Spider, it's just about people and being understanding yourself, and that's an endless fall, you know. So it can go as deep as it can, you know. It can only go deeper.
I think the main thing we tried to do is not repeat what they did before. It was an evolution. You know what I mean? Everyone's older, everyone's different, everyone's dealing with different problems. And, you know, we respect fans. We respect kids, we respect families, and I think we think that they're ready to go on a story that asks some more difficult questions.
Hey guys, together right here.
I think you just have to be fearless about it and give yourself the permission, and that's what we did. We just trusted each other and saw that fans responded so strongly to all the risks we took on the first film. It just encouraged us, like, well, let's take even bigger risks. There were times that we weren't sure if things were going to work. There were times we were making ourselves nervous, and that's actually, in my experience, usually a good thing. If we're like on the edge of like, is this going to work? It means we're probably approaching something cool. And then you show it to an audience, and then they responded so strongly. I mean, because we had a lot of test screenings, and when they responded so strongly, we knew we had to keep going.
Look, I think that's the key, is you have to make everything relatable. As big as it gets, as spectacular as it gets, as bombastic as it gets, all of it has to feel like an experience you've had. And as an audience, as a viewer, you have to relate to the journey of Miles and Gwen and everybody else. This, you know, as much of a journey for Miles as it is for Miles' parents. So you're sort of attacking this story from multiple fronts.
This movie has dozens of different styles of animation. We visit all sorts of different worlds, and each one looks like you're stepping into an immersive painting by a different artist. And it's something that you really can't appreciate unless you're surrounded by it, and all the detail and artistry that goes into every frame.
And it literally is something you've never seen before, because we had to write all new software, teach artists entirely new techniques, like literally things were invented to put this movie on the screen. See it big and loud.
It is really one of those films that if you didn't see it on a big screen, you're going to kick yourself. Since we did the first movie, a lot of movies have started to introduce the multiverse, but none of them can do what you can do in animation. Like, the way that each world can feel like a totally different cinematic language is something that just can't be seen in a live-action movie, and it has all of the heart and the emotion and the stakes and the maturity of a live-action film, but with this added cinematic value that is unlike anything else.
You know, and part of this movie is about thinking about the Spider-Man mythos and why it resonates so much with us. Why the idea that anyone can wear the mask, that a superhero isn't from outer space, and it's not their birthright, but they're somebody just like us who just happened to get bit, and are they ready to wear the mask or not?